Hey guys, it's been a long time posting content on YouTube. So this is the first video of the year. What I'll do, let's jump into creating this product manipulation design on pixellab. The first thing here is just to clear out the this flyer, of which I'll do that now. We'll start from afresh. Then we'll choose a size. Now this design we are using 1080 then times 1350. Okay, this is perfect. We'll start first by assembling all the images that we're going to use, starting from the first image, which is the base of which the drink and everything is going to lie on. So let me just import it from my gallery. This is like the wooden top we are going to be using for this design. We'll expand this. Let me just expand it very well. Okay. Thank you. There's no need of adjustments. Then just place it down there. After that, I'll just import the main background from my gallery. This is the background we are going to be using. Is because we are dealing with maybe an orange juice. We are doing with an orange juice manipulation. So everything about this design is supposed to be related to what we are doing. So this is like an orange tree background. So that's the one I'm going to be using. Let me log this. So we'll expand this very well. Expand. Okay. We'll drag it to the back and lock it. We will just go on and on by importing our images that we're going to be using. So if you want these resources I use, so check the link in my bio to get access to these resources. Let's move on. I will import the third image I'm using here. Now this is like a rocky, okay, I don't know how to call it anyway, but I just saw it and downloaded it. So it's going to be of use in this design. It's going to be here while I just drag everything behind, just behind this. Okay, that's perfect. We'll be locking everything so it doesn't shift. Importing the fourth image, which is the orange can we are going to be using from my gallery. This is the real deal here we are going to be making use of. But before then, this photo room, because I removed the background, so this photo room is kind of still there. I'll head up to my eraser tool. Is it here? Then gently swipe off the photo room watermark. Okay, so we just reduce the size, drop it there. Okay, we're arriving at somewhere. Let's just keep going. After we have assembled this down here, we import the cup of orange, or rather the glass of orange juice we are going to be making use of. So I will just do that quickly. This is it right here. Then now we'll do the same thing we did for this orange can here by removing the watermark photo room from it. So back to the eraser tool. Then gently swipe it off. Now it looks so big, we'll just reduce it and drag it behind the can. Okay, this appetizing. Just recent. Just make sure you just place it well. And I just really wanted it to be behind the bottom. Okay, this is nice. After then, we'll just assemble our diced orange. I'll bring that now. This is it here. There's been long I licked orange anyway, but that's not the issue. Let's reduce this and drop it here. We are just trying to be creative. So whatever you can do, just do it. You can fix it any way you want. so far it doesn't destroy the the flyer design. Okay, this is perfect. As usual, we'll just go right here and lock it. Now what next? We'll be importing another orange, maybe basket of orange. Let's just find a place by the downside of this design. We'll slant it and drop it right here. But we are going to increase the size a little bit. This is very easy to do. It's very, very easy to do. So you shouldn't be having any difficulties. But if there's any, you can drop them in the comment section and I will answer that. Let's just fix this. Because we are dealing with product manipulation, we have to follow maybe the concept of light, maybe where sunlight is coming from and all that. We are going to be introducing our shadows from the bottle of orange down to everything. So I will show you that quickly. You go straight up to your draw tool, then you choose a black color because we are dealing with shadows now. Your pen size, you can increase it, smoothness down to 100, blur radius 25. Okay, reduce this pen too. Now we're going to be using our hand to stroke over the shape of this orange bottle. Just follow me and you understand what I'm doing here. Okay, let me return this. This is like the most funniest way to add shadows. Now when we're done with that, we just click OK. Then this is like a replica of the bottle in a way. We are going to slant this. Maybe let's turn it like this. Bring it down here. Then you go over to your 3D rotate. It's down this toggle here. Now we are going to use this to align it beneath this orange can. So I'm doing that now. Let's cancel everything. Okay. Then you go over to your rotate. Starting to make sense. After that, you just draw everything down behind the images. So both the orange and everything, and the cup or the glass of orange oranges. Now we have a very, very dark shadow if you can see. The next thing we are going to be doing here is reducing the opacity. So we're straight up to our opacity, then we reduce it. Let it not be so much and let it not be too light. So now if you have like a view of it, it now looks like the shadow when light is being cast upon the bottle of juice or the can orange or whatever. You will now see that the light is coming from behind, which is casting the shadow on the wood floor rather. So that's it for the shadow part. I guess I'll just reduce the shadow a little bit. Okay, this is perfect. Next thing is to be bringing branches of oranges. I'll introduce that now. This is what I mean here is actually a PNG I removed from image. Now we are going to be placing this anywhere we want. Now I don't want this to be so much. Then let's copy this. Maybe reduce, increase this. Now it's blocking this, so we are going to drag everything behind this wood base. Okay. Starting to get more interesting and interesting. Let's lock everything. Now we are going to be doing the last thing, but not the least, by introducing another orange. But this time we are going to be more creative about this design. Let me introduce what I want to show you guys, then introduce another image. After much adjusting, we finally got what we are looking for. Then let's turn this over here. Now this orange is upside down. Let me fix that. Now this is going to fit in here. Just watch what I want to achieve here. I will explain it more better. The reason why I'm doing this is because, wait, let me import the last image so it will be more visible to you to understand this concept. You might be thinking, what has this image has to do with this design? It's like a chocolate splash or something like that. But we are going to be changing the color. The color is not the issue because we are dealing with orange, so everything will have to be in line with the color. So that's not an issue. Now this right here, we're going to be turning this over. Let me then explain what I want to do here. Now, the reason for this concept is because I want to create like an illusion where it seems like the juice, orange juice, is gotten from orange, of which you know. So it's part of the manipulation. Now, we are going to be aligning this into the opening of this can top. Sorry. Now, if you see, is nowhere aligned. We are going to be maxing it out. We'll just max it. We'll enable it, then click out. Now we are going to just make sure we follow the line of the can of the juice so that it might look more realistic. So let me just do my thing. It might be hard for some people to maybe use this max too, because it took me some while before I was able to like master it. So gently you will just get it. That's it. Okay, but let's go back to this max too. It took some of our parts that I wanted to really use. Go back to the max. Let's increase this. Okay, that's the part we wanted to use. So since we're done with this, I told you the color is not the issue, so we are going to be changing that in this color filters here. Now you use that to just scroll down this if you can get an orange color. Let me increase the saturation. Okay, something like this. The brightness, that's it. Let's just increase the contrast a little bit. So that's perfect. If you have a close look here, you see that the back of the orange doesn't blend in into the color of like the flow of this juice. So to fix that, we'll just draw to, then choose an orange color, a lighter orange color. No, okay, this is better. This pen size, smoothness down to 100, blur radius 25. Then we use hand to rub over. Okay, increase this. It's too much. After that, you just drag it down behind this. Okay, then reduce your opacity small. Now that's okay. Let's zoom out. When we are done with this, since we have already set everything, we don't want it to just shift. So we are going to be max and joining everything, merging rather. So we merge and width. After then, it's now become one. Now I want to make it like the flow is going into the cup. So I'll just do this right here, reduce this. Now this stuff, this part here is in front of this cup. We'll take that behind the cup so it will look more realistic. Okay, I guess isn't nope. Let's adjust this cup part. Okay, that's it. Now this is how we're able to achieve just a simple product manipulation in just how many minutes? I guess you have learned a lot. When you are done with this, you can just save the file as okay, I'll just save this. Save as image. Always put it to ultra.